Is Anne Frank not alive, bro?
No.
You're fucking with me. When did Anne Frank die, bro?
You know what's really crazy?
What?
Is that I think it was recent.
Like Anne Frank has been alive for this whole time. Like the
Yeah.
last I knew, this bitch was living.
Yeah. She
Like
was
I
she was
wonder how that.
alive and well.
I'm gonna keep it a bean and like no disrespect to the dead if she is not alive.
When did she die, Aaron? When did she die, bro? When did she die?
In 1945.
Yes.
What the is up, buddy?
I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a long couple weeks, and I've missed you, man.
Me too, man. Cheers, cheers to the gang being back together.
Man, Nostrovia.
Oh my god, this shit is good.
I don't know if you've noticed Hulu lately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm unfortunately I don't pay for Hulu without the ads.
Okay.
I can't afford that yet. You know what I mean? It's probably like I probably can afford it,
Right.
you know, but it's like do I care?
Do I care that
Do I
much?
watch TV that much to
Right.
pay for it without the ads?
Of
It's not like
course.
YouTube where I
YouTube you're
enjoy,
using, yeah.
you know, using it, you know, and I have to for the podcast. Um, but there's a lot of preparation H commercials.
The Prep H.
So here's my question. Okay. Why do commercials not cater towards straight white males anymore? Like we buy stuff too.
You know why?
Why?
Because that's not woke.
It doesn't make sense though.
No, man.
No, I'm just saying that like if we're talking about let's bring everybody together in society, right?
Except the straight white males.
Except the straight white
You
males.
guys are out.
Why are we devils, man?
You
Why?
guys are out.
Why? What did we
I mean,
do?
because
What did we do?
yo, you want me to start with the beginning?
No, I don't want you to start from the beginning. I know what we did. I know what
So
we did.
yeah,
But why?
no.
But see, that's the thing though, is that like I'm not gonna say that we should repress those feelings against you know what has happened in history.
Of course.
But what I am saying is that straight white males buy things. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I've seen a lot of them go to stores, look at just about every single item, and then walk out with nothing. But most of us buy things, and I
Okay.
feel like I can speak for the mass.
Right.
So why is there no commercials anymore that cater towards us?
Because they're probably gonna say like a woke person will probably say something like, well, for however long there's been commercials, they've always catered towards you, so now it's our turn.
But is that how they talk?
I think so.
I understand.
I mean, to be honest with you, like when I Hispanic and she was the telenovelas on fucking Hulu. You know how many commercials I got in Spanish, bro?
Yeah.
Like the shit was insane. Like
They
they'd
all
be
sound like
like,
they're auctioneers.
and they're just and then like the fucked up part is there's like an English person talking in the back.
Oh,
So it's like
it's
both.
dubbed.
It's dubbed. So it's like you hear both and they're like the same volume. So you hear like cinco, 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 555. Like it's fucking insane.
You think they do that so that they like because you know how there's some Hispanic people that come here and they just never learn the language.
Right.
And then there's some Hispanic people that come here and then they pretend like they never learn the language.
Okay.
So do you think that those English subtitles are there? Because you don't see like English shows having Spanish subtitles
Exactly.
unless you apply them.
Apply them.
Do you
Yeah.
think that they're there so they've been like force them to get hooked on phonics? Like, hey, 555 is also cinco, cinco, cinco.
No, absolutely. I mean, to be honest with you, if you think about it, I think it's more of like a Hulu thing of like,
Yeah.
yeah, this might be available in whatever country this is, but we're Americans.
Hmm.
And we America like nobody else Americas, you know? So I think it's that. But I want to talk about how recently I got excommunicated.
You did. What happened?
Well, you know, I want to look into the camera and say this. I've been kicked out of the black community.
Well, it's been like that for a long time now,
It's
but
been out like that for a minute, you
I didn't
know.
even know you identified as black anymore.
No, I have to identify as a white man apparently.
I mean, those glasses give it away.
But I'm just wearing my glasses.
Right. Unless you look like Dick Johnson, Mr. Richard.
Mr. Dick
What's his name?
Johnson.
Brandon?
Brandon
I'll
Johnson.
never like if I think of it, I'll always think of it
Dick
from this
Johnson.
skit. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
no,
Dick
Dick Johnson.
Johnson.
No, I mean Brandon
He's a
Johnson.
double dick.
I will say, bro, that nigga knows how to get him a free fucking meal, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Bro ass be only at restaurant openings and shit. I follow his Instagram, and this nigga, bro, I have not seen him do anything else but go eat some fucking where.
It actually came out that he orders special belt sizes. Like
Got
they
it.
don't sell the belt sizes that he
Yeah,
needs in stores, and he was so tired of sitting there just punching holes in the belt because I don't know if you've ever done that before, but if you do that with a knife or a screwdriver, there's a big opportunity that you might just stab yourself in the hand.
exactly.
So he was done with that. He put it down, and now he gets, XXXLs. I think it's like in the 70, 80 waist range.
Right. No, I'll be honest, my name is Brandon Johnson, and I just want to say if you're opening a restaurant and you need a mayor to cut the tape, you can count on me. This has been a message from the Democrats of Chicago.
I don't think he'll ever get excommunicated from the black community because every time he does something wrong, he just says, "We need more jobs. These young men just need more jobs.
Yo, this
There's
nigga
not enough
said,
jobs for these young men. So now they're just resorting to
yo,
crime."
and you know what the funny part about that is? Do you know how many gangbangers I knew that like were managers at Taco Bell like on their off time?
Really?
Yeah, they go to Taco Bell, and they work their shift, and then afterwards they go on the block and they're like, "Yo, hey, this my fucking set, nigga." So like, I just they'll find the time, man. Like they'll find the time, and also,
Go ahead.
what you just create a whole bunch of jobs for people not to apply to.
There's work. I promise you, there's work.
No,
There's
absolutely.
work that people don't want to do,
But
but
there's
there's
work.
there's
You
work.
get a job,
That's just a political ploy.
a
But
political ploy.
regardless, let's jump off Mr. Double Dick and let's jump back onto you.
Yes.
What's going on? What happened through your transition?
You know, I guess I should identify as a transracial.
A transracial.
A
Yeah, I don't know.
transracial.
Are you transsexual?
No, transracial. I'm
Okay.
changing my race.
Okay.
So I identify now as a white man because I found that I enjoy egg Benedict.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty tasty,
Yeah.
Avocado toast,
Yeah, yeah.
enjoyable, When I get home from work,
Not from Dunkin' Donuts, but
not from
definitely,
Dunkin'
yeah.
Donuts. When I get home from work, I used to reach for the Hennessy, but now I reach for a nice glass of Fireball.
Fireball.
That's my shit.
Hmm.
I like walks in the park, button up shirts,
Button-up shirts.
you know, hats that say Bass Pro on them. I just enjoy these sorts of things.
I think it's funny though, like why is it your clothing choice that's based on, you now being a white person? Like, do white people really dress a certain way? Is there
Well,
really like that big of a difference? Because I've seen a white person dress like a black person, and I've seen a black person dress like a white person.
right.
I've seen it all. I've seen
Well, I
it all.
mean, to
Every
be
single
honest with you,
race has dressed in a certain way that I don't know, could be flashy.
I'll be honest, right? The reason that people identify me as a white man is because, in the black culture, people just think that white people are, polite
Yeah.
and stuff. So I remember one time I was a child and I said, "Excuse me, sir." And they said, "Why are
Oh.
you talking white, bro?" And I was like, "I apologize. I
There's a
I
certain
didn't
way.
know."
There's a certain way.
So, when I say, "Hello, how are you?" instead of, "What's up, my dude?" Right?
Damn.
You
What's up,
know?
my dude?
Yeah, that's what I say. I was like, "What's up, my guy?" "Yo, my boy," So I don't know. I just unfortunately um don't really fit into either group because, you know, as I have transitioned, there are some white people that still, clutch their bag when I walk by them and,
Yeah.
are a little scared and like, "Oh man, he might rob me." But all I want to say is, "Hello, how are you? Nice weather we're having.
So
My
how
name
far
is
do you think I
Aaron."
would get if I started identifying as black?
Not very far, sir.
Why? Why is there stigma It all comes down to the white straight male.
Yeah, bro. You
What's
guys
going
are
on, man?
not. You guys are
I'm not
kicked
allowed
out,
to be a
bro.
part?
No, bro. You guys.
Where's this community?
Honestly, bro, there's only like one thing that like you're able to do like openly, and that's like not be cool with other straight white males.
That's that's
That's
what I
it.
have to be doing.
That's it. Like it's unfortunate. I mean, like honestly, like in this day and age, like you're kind of like the bottom of the barrel right now, man.
All I'm saying is it's bullshit because every time a black person does something okay, then all the black people are like, "Oh yeah, that's my man's. That's my
Absolutely,
man's."
that's my
And
guy.
then when a white person does something wrong, they're like,
That's your boy.
"That's your boy, bro.
That's your boy.
That's your boy." And you know what? All I'm saying is that Alec Baldwin is innocent.
Hey, man. I he shouldn't have went to jail.
Swell guy. I don't think he did.
Free.
I don't think he did go to jail.
Oh well, if he
I don't think
didn't,
he ever went to jail.
I thought he went to
You
jail
don't know what happened?
when he shot the
Yeah,
and
she was a
killed her.
female, but I'm pretty sure she was like a choreographer or
Oh,
something like
like I
that.
mean, not shot. Sorry
She
to
was
her
she was
family.
a director of some sorts.
He shot the
One of the directors.
female. Shot the woman that
Yeah,
was a choreographer.
yeah.
You know what? But like, who knows? What if
She
like?
could have been a bitch.
And then I mean, I'm not
Right.
saying it's okay for him to
Yeah.
shoot her, but like,
You could be politically correct.
what if she was a bitch and he just said bow, and then like the world is a better place because she's not here.
That bitch got rich off of one dick, 2 kids. Got me that new Benz. If I'm Stewie, ho, you stupid. How you suck 100 dicks and still ain't make Cupid? I love the way you love me. It's only ugly bitches commenting I'm ugly. Is you blind?
Why he eat my ass to get my lick back?
That was fucking terrible.
He said, "If I'm Stewie, then you're stupid."
That was fucking terrible. Isn't that his BM?
No.
No, are you sure that's not his BM?
Wait, he has another BM?
Yeah,
Chrisean.
not Chrisean. That's his like other BM. That
Did she have the baby?
no, not yet.
It's crazy, man. I don't even know. Like, I understand that, they're making
Yeah,
money
that's his
off
BM.
of just being wild on camera and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna lie to you, like, none of that shit really makes sense to me. It's kind of like the Island Boys come up. Like they came up just kind of, Island Boys, on some TikTok. And now they're kind of like just creating drama and like BS just to stay afloat. As they're
Uh,
not cool nor inspirational nor they do anything for society.
I think that the Island Boys are porn stars now, but
They're porn stars. I think they're bums, but go ahead.
no. I mean, they may be that too, but I think they're like identify as like
Yeah.
sex workers.
I would definitely call both of them out. I beat both of their ass in the ring by myself.
Oh, the Island Boys. I mean, honestly, I don't know if we could be friends if like you let one of them niggas whoop your ass.
Oh no, I beat them both.
I know you would. I'm just
But go
saying,
ahead, go ahead. Whatever her name is, Jordan, Jaidyn,
Jaden Alexis. That is his BM.
mm,
That's his other BM.
wild
I
that he
mean,
allowed that to happen.
hey man, I think that Blueface is the one nigga that like always wanted to have two bitches fighting over him.
Yeah.
So he found like two of the popped ass bitches he could find from like the bottom of the fucking barrel,
Mm.
and then just fucked them, and now they're fighting over him, giving them, letting them have a show in front of the world.
I don't know. I just think it's
But I mean,
pointless.
it's
I mean, like I said, they're making their bag, they're doing their thing. That's cool. I know, with what I want to accomplish in life, that maybe that's just how I see it, man. You know what I mean? I see people make like bad decisions blankly, just doing them, and then I'm thinking that's not how I would want to conduct my career because his
absolutely.
career, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I referred Blueface, and yeah, Blueface raps a little bit. He's not good, but he raps a little bit. Yeah, he has some
My
bangers.
dad said he was in his top 5 worst of all time.
Blueface.
Blueface.
Yeah, well,
Another nigga that's actually in my dad's top 5 worst of all time is BFB Kosher.
really.
Yes, have you heard Special K?
Fuck up, that boy a bimbo. Getting low, they playing limbo. Tried to slice me, I went Kimbo. Op hoes get turned to widows.
Man, I don't like his music either.
You don't like Gun?
Not
You
even a
didn't
little
think he
bit.
was fire?
Nah, I know you do though.
I enjoy this boy. I
Nah,
think that he could be the next Messiah
I don't think so.
of
I
the rap
think
game. Absolutely,
I don't know. He looks like a white Florida jit, bro.
that's what he's supposed to be.
I don't like him.
You don't like him at all?
Not because of how he looks, but I just had to say that.
You didn't think there ain't no strawberry fields unless you rich. That didn't
All
hit
I'm
for you.
saying is his hair looks like and I can say this because he's white. Some like really dried up Q-tips. Like really nasty fucking Q-tips. You know what I mean though?
Yeah.
Like the dude's whole getup looks like he's going for the I'm homeless look. You know? He like I promise you before he shot any of his music videos, he took a period of time where he was outside, no shower, not even a lick of water, no food because he looks lethargic. I mean,
Mm.
the dude, you know what? If people enjoy his music because I know he's getting a little bit of clout, that's cool, man. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't think it's a banger.
You don't think he's the next
I
one?
don't think any of it is very good at all.
I would disagree. I
Oh, I
think
know.
that
That's fine. I'm just gonna have to take your pop side on this one.
you're gonna take my pop side.
Yeah,
I
I mean
would
somebody's got to give him some credit since you're just shitting on him all the time.
on my dad. I never shit on my dad. That's
Okay, okay.
ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll move on.
You think I shit on my dad? No, no, no.
Nah,
I think
nah.
he thinks that. And I like this guy because he stood up for the people that are underdeveloped. He stood up for the people that are shit on by society.
Why is he?
No. He may be. I don't know.
You said underdeveloped.
I was talking.
I
He
thought maybe
said,
you.
I'm forever smoking Nazis. I'm going to pass the blunt to Anne Frank. I
Gotcha.
mean, I think that's why he got a 10 for my book.
Right. I think him and Kanye should be real good friends.
I don't think so. I think he's
Why?
saying the opposite of what Kanye was
Why
saying.
is he saying what the opposite of Kanye? I mean,
Because
he.
Kanye was saying, "Oh, we love the Nazis." This guy is saying we're smoking on Nazis.
Oh, I thought you said he was smoking with
No, no,
Nazis.
no. He's gonna
So I'll
pass the
pass the.
blunt to Anne Frank.
Mm.
I'm forever smoking Nazis. He's gonna pass the blunt to Anne Frank.
But unfortunately, I don't think she's ever gonna get that blunt.
Is Anne Frank not alive, bro?
No.
You're fucking with me. When did Anne Frank die, bro?
You know what's really crazy?
What?
Is that I think it was recent.
Like Anne Frank has been alive for this whole time. Like the
Yeah.
last I knew, this bitch was living.
Yeah.
Like I
She was
wonder how
alive
that.
and well.
I'm gonna keep it a bean and like no disrespect to the dead if she is not alive.
When did she die, Aaron? When did she die, bro? When did she die?
In 1945.
I went to this Holocaust museum as a child,
Hmm.
and it was a mandated thing. Um, I much rather would have seen Kanye at that time. He was making pretty good music. But anyway, we were there and we were talking to this woman who is a Holocaust survivor.
Right.
And shout out to all the Holocaust survivors and that whole situation entirely. Well, not shout out to the situation, but um, and she was sharing her experiences of what happened in that time, and pretty much followed along with like how Anne Frank's story went in the sense because I feel like everybody was living very similar lives,
Of course. Right.
at that time if you were Jewish, and I think he killed more than the Jews, but
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there. So I'm sitting here listening to this, right? And I don't know why, but I almost feel like this woman is staring directly at me.
Oh, she's looking at you.
You know what I mean? Like the whole blonde hair, blue eyes. Like I think my teacher set me up. I'm not German
Mm.
whatsoever. I'm Polish. Like we died too. Like a bunch of my family members got killed. And actually, guys, the only reason why we did die is because you guys fled to Poland. But whatever. That's neither here nor there.
Jesus Christ.
I have this woman staring right at me. Just right at me. And I'm thinking she's telling this story to me like, you motherfucker. It's crazy it's like that. We almost did
Yo,
it.
what was Cuz on, bro?
Honestly, Donald didn't know what to do.
Bro,
He did
Donald
not
was.
know what to do in that moment.
Yo, hey, like honestly, bro, fuck Disney, man. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Y'all was Disney was a fuck nigga, man. I'm not very
But
happy
you
with.
know what the situation
Yeah, I'm
is with
not
that.
very happy with what you've been doing, buddy.
Walt Disney
You're
wasn't he like found out to be like collaborated or
with the
like an
Nazis,
or yeah or
absolutely.
a Nazi? Yeah, one of the
Yes.
two.
I mean, it makes sense why Kanye was always calling himself Walt Disney. Mm.
You think Kanye's part? Oh well, yeah.
I mean, Kanye said it was a great.
Yeah, he lost me with that one. He lost me with that one.
Oh my God, Hitler, man. Like Jesus. No, I mean,
Hitler was smoking a lot of meth. A lot of meth. You know, all the Nazis were smoking a lot of meth. You know,
I'm not
actually, like
not surprised.
seriously, like that is probably why they did a lot of things they did. And
Nah.
no, seriously.
I
I
think that
He was
realistically,
getting tweaked out. If you ever see of Hitler at like one of his own like Olympics that he hosted or anything like that, he's sitting there like can't even do like he almost looks like in a chair, you
can
know.
I be honest with you? You know what I really think happened? Some Jewish guy with a big dick fucked his girl.
Really.
And ever since then, and he kept looking at his shit, and it was micro penis,
Really.
and he was just like, "Yo, I gotta murder these motherfuckers because there's no reason why I have a micro penis."
You know, I think that's exactly what happened to John Wilkes too.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think a lot of these guys, like when you see these fucking crazy assassinations,
Assassinations.
these dictators,
Yeah.
these insane people,
Right.
I'm pretty sure they have micro penises.
They have to have micro
Like, because
penises.
there's no way that you just act this way on a like your dick is tiny, and I mean it's okay. Like some women might like that,
I saw
you
something
know.
recently where like the vaginal are we doing the small violin?
It's no, oh no, that's what their small violin ending
Oh, is
there.
their dick.
Yeah,
Is their
like
dick.
that's how they jack it off.
Okay. Wow.
You gotta,
That's interesting.
maybe do like that so you can get the up and down motion.
You know, I've seen something recently where women are saying that their vaginal canal is like 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So now, like, anybody with like a 4 or 5 inch dick is like big now.
Oh,
And I'm
that's
sitting here
awesome.
thinking in my head, like, when I was a kid, we made fun of people with small dick. Nobody saw each other's dick. It was like your energy based
Oh, he's like, oh, he
based
has
it.
a small. Because if you said that to somebody, motherfucker get mad and said, "My dick's so small."
Or somebody that was like super like unexperienced,
Yeah,
like with like would just like refuse to talk to girls or anything like that. Like you know what I
yeah,
mean?
absolutely. We are gonna bleep that out, but I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's probably a virgin though.
Virgin?
I think so.
See, I think that's like the worst thing you can do to any man.
Is set him up.
Yes.
I think that
Well, I mean, setting him up in general, like on a on a
with a female.
legal
Oh
aspect
yeah,
is fucking
absolutely. That's
terrible.
fucked up.
That's some 6ix9ine shit.
No, it's terrible.
But in reality, if like you put somebody in the car, I think that's like the worst thing that you can do for any man, personally,
Absolutely.
because not only if anything happens in this transition or in this exchange of energy, not only is this person not going to learn how to do it for themselves, but if they strike out, it's going to negate them from even trying to do this again.
And also, like, I don't know, as the guy who's like put his homie in the room and like it was successful, but then he just fucked the bag up, was just like, then I have to hear that from my female friend, like, yo, why didn't you tell me he was a fuck dude? Like, that he's just gonna fuck all my friends and fuck anything that walk. And it's like, he told me he was gonna be faithful to you. What can I do? Like, that's all I know. He said to me, yo, bro, I'm not gonna fumble the bag. And what did he do?
He fumbled it. All I'm saying is I had a buddy, man, that I literally pushed in her vagina.
Mm-hmm.
I walked up behind him and just they were naked.
Mm,
Just
that sounds
and you know what he did?
what? He ejaculated?
No, he fumbled the bag.
Oh,
He
how do you
missed.
fumbled?
He missed.
Oh, he
Yeah.
missed. Yo, honestly, that's the thing though. Like jamming it in there is not like as easy as women try to act like it
You've
is.
never Tarzaned it?
What is Tarzaning it?
Oh, it's when you grab something and you swing into it.
I've tried to jump. I've never did the Tarzan.
Jump. You
I
tried to
jumped.
jump into it?
Yeah, I jumped into it.
Me imagining you jumping onto a woman is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I will never, ever, ever forget that.
I was like,
You tried to
I
jump.
definitely tried to jump
Said
and
did a
like
couple jumping jacks and then
nah,
Hulk
I tried to
Hogan.
jump and tried to like hold my shit. So I
Really?
was like
Yeah.
like aim it a little bit. Oh,
Right.
that shit hurt like a motherfucker. I almost broke my dick.
You're wild, bro. I've never tried to jump, but when you get a little bit of leverage and you are able to grab something or
Mhm.
get a hold of something. Like one time, I swung from the door. It was like
Mm.
a propelled motion where you know how you're like pumping your feet when you're on a swing.
Right.
Well, it was sort of like that.
Oh, so
So
you
I
were
had I had to pump it a little bit, and then I was able to,
okay.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's insane. You know, I always like the subtleness of like having them try to jump on you.
right.
Like, but like, you gotta like hit that right. You gotta really like make sure because if like it's a girl who like, is a little super skinny, a little bony, you might
Right.
hit that ass and like and now you're in pain. And if it's a bigger girl, then she might break your dick. So it's unfortunate out here. You
Well,
gotta
how
be
big is
very
she if she's breaking your dick?
I mean, think about this. 120 pounds of force on your dick could break it. That's not a big girl.
Can you break your dick? Is that possible?
Yeah.
That's a real thing. You can actually break it.
Break it in half? Absolutely.
Break it in half?
Yeah.
Wh- So what?
I'm
Like
not
half of it's
joking.
hard and then half of it's limp?
No, like if it's hard and you break it, like it's broken in half.
So it's ripped in half.
Yeah, you can break your dick in half.
So it's
Absolutely.
like the magic trick with the box.
I guess.
Like you need the assistant and the wand.
Yeah, no, you can break your dick though, for
That's
sure.
fucking
There was a
ridiculous.
story on Instagram. This guy broke his dick in half and they had to do some surgery and shit and like put it back together, but he was able to use it again.
Dude, I don't remember what movie it was, but this guy's sitting there taking a piss at his fiance's parents' house, and all of a sudden he zips his dick up into his zipper all the way. All the way. No, I'm not talking about catching a little bit of skin. I'm not talking about catching a little bit of a little saggage hanging out. I'm talking about zipped all the way. And it was the funniest thing because there was a window right there and he's sitting there freaking out, bleeding. And almost every single person, first the mailman, then a police officer, then the old woman from across the street, and then a firefighter. They were trying to put a ladder through that window to try to help this man.
That is
And obviously,
hilarious.
it was just supposed to be a comedy and a funny movie, but that is a natural fear for me.
That is
I've always
scary.
been scared of zipping up my dick.
I've always been scared of like breaking my dick because you know how like when you're hitting it and you may go like you start going a little bit more with the
Yeah.
sound,
Yeah.
you get and then like you might fall out and then like hit that ass and like it always hurts like that. But I've always been like, what if like I just hit it way too hard and then my shit like bends and like
See, I'm
like it
not worried
will
of
always like what if I always have like a fucking fucked up ass shit, like it's like a L now. Like my dick
I'm
is like it's like going two ways. It's like yeah. Like I'm
it's a
scared of
right
that.
angle.
Yeah, it's like like that's fucked.
I've never been worried about breaking my dick. I've more been worried about like breaking my pelvic bone because I mean sometimes you just
Oh yeah. No, I've never been worried about that. Maybe worried about breaking that person something, but I've
no,
never
I
been
mean like
worried.
because what if like you're hitting it from a different angle and like you're not necessarily like hitting it correctly and now you're hitting like legs,
Bone on bone?
bone on bone.
That shit hurts. That shit hurts like a lot. It's not a very nice thing to feel.
Hey yo, even if my name was Natalie Nunny, bitches still couldn't chin check me. That spirit to Chanel, they ain't nothing to see. Bitches on TV channeling me.
So who's Natalie Nunn?
I don't actually know. I know she's like an influencer or some shit, but she got a big ass chin. William Chinian, the
Will,
Crimson Chin.
Will Chim Chinian?
Well, Chim Chinian, the Crimson Chin. No, Nicki Minaj had
Is that
said
how you say it?
Nicki Minaj
Okay.
had said
Even if my name was Natalie Nunny, bitches still couldn't chin check me.
Did she
and
say chin check me?
chin check
Did
me.
she say it 6 times or once?
She said it one time.
I think she said it twice.
She said chin check me. No, she's just. I think that's funny as fuck though, cause goddamn, like one, Nicki's the goat.
Oh yeah,
Like
she's getting up there, but yeah.
when we talk about female rappers, we start with Nicki and we end with Nicki. I don't want to hear nothing about Missy Elliott,
What about Iggy
anybody.
Azalea,
We're
bro?
not talking about nobody else. I don't want to hear Cardi
Is
B,
that a white thing?
Iggy Azalea.
Yeah.
I cringed almost inside when you said Iggy Azalea
I'm
because
just laughing right now because I
I don't even know a Iggy Azalea song. I'll keep it 1,000.
Don't like her music.
Do you know one of her songs?
I couldn't name a Nicki song either besides Anaconda.
Well, you name one.
Oh, okay. That was a good music
You
video.
name one. No, it was. Yeah, it was a
It
good
reminded
music
me of
video.
that Lil Yachty music video back in the day. Broccoli.
Oh, I love Broccoli.
That's a great song.
No, Lil Uzi Vert dropped an album over the weekend,
Ah,
and I think that the first time I listened to it, I may have been too sober
yeah,
because I didn't enjoy it except for the song with Nicki Minaj.
Mm.
But I'm gonna go and I'll listen to it and I'll see if like I enjoy it more
I don't
or
think
like.
that.
No, I think so because it was like that with most Uzi albums. Like Eternally
Mm.
Take, like I listened to it sober, it was okay. I listened to it fucked up, and I was like, "Yo, this shit goes crazy." And I think Uzi just has that sort of party music where if you're sober and trying to listen to like what he's actually saying, you'll be very disappointed. But if you actually just like get fucked up and just vibe, you'll be like, "Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. I like that." It's more of that shit.
I think Uzi's music reminds me of a toddler having a tantrum. I think
Mm.
everything he says just is based on whining, or maybe he just says it in a very whiny way.
Uzi will say like some random shit
I'm
though.
not gonna lie though, like seriously, and I'm not even sitting here just trying to be funny. I personally think that his voice sounds like the commercials where people have to hold something up to their neck. And this is why I started smoking. Please don't smoke.
Dude, we are gonna
That's
get killed,
no, but
bro.
that's how he sounds to
We
me.
shit on Juice World, then now we're shitting on Uzi.
All I'm saying is like, listen, if you have to do listen to the music, it's probably not that good. And I can do and listen to that music and still not enjoy it.
That's fucked
No,
up.
and that's the truth because honestly, like the one song, I don't really care if you cry. Like that is probably the first song that I've ever heard Uzi sing. Or like All My Friends, is that the same song?
That's
All My
all my
Friends.
friends are dead.
Dude,
Officially dead. Yeah.
I hate that song.
You don't like that
I
song?
hate that song. I don't like that song at all. I don't like the no, seriously. I don't like the beat of that song. I don't like the like any of the melody of that song. I don't like his words. I don't like anything that he
I
does
liked
in
it
that
because I
song.
knew like he was talking about like dead presidents, but
No, and I
um,
understand that. I'm not talking about like
no,
he's
no, no.
talking
I
about his
feel you.
friends and stuff like that. I'm really saying I knew he was talking about money. Listen, bro, I listen to a lot of different variety of music. I mean, you can hit me all across the board. I know country music is whiny. I know old school rock is whiny. I know that. I know they're just complaining, and I know some rap is a bunch of like, hey, I got this, I got this, I got this, but I used to be all fucked up, and this is how it was, which is to me still whining. But
Right.
what I'm saying is that everything that he's put together, I don't think should have as a big of an applause as it does. And that's cool that, people are huge fans and diehard fans, but I would even rate his music under Juice World's music.
I don't think that's actually a crazy take to
And we
say. I would
are
definitely pick Juice World
listenable. You know
over
what I'm
over
saying?
Uzi.
I just
No,
can't even get through
absolutely.
these songs, bro. It's like you took and I don't know who came out first because I don't really care. But you
Uzi,
took Uzi and Trippy and kind of put them because they are kind of in the same kind of category of
similar,
like
very similar.
let's
Yeah.
use let's use my whole song for ad libs. You know what I mean? Like, let's not put any thought into it. Let's just go into the booth. Let's say one like whole line, and then let's just fill the rest of the song with a hook and ad libs. And I get it. I'm not saying Trippy doesn't have some bangers, but bro, you put them in the same room together, it's like, man. And I can't even sit here and put Trippy in top 5. I just enjoy some of his music. I
I'll
don't think
put
he's a
Trippy.
lyrical rapper. I just think he's a decent artist.
I'll take Trippy over Uzi probably too, just because Trippy actually has so many songs that I enjoy to listen to. Like
And he's got Busta Rhymes in one. That was a
that was
fire
song,
song.
but Topanga, bro,
Topanga, yeah.
like
Topanga's the G.
that's such a good
Or
song.
exclamation mark.
Exclamation
That's a
mark
fire
is a good
song.
song. Mr. Rage was a really really good song.
Oh yeah. But was that
Um,
with Juice? Or
no,
was that with
Mr. Rage
Uzi?
was Playboy with
Playboy?
Playboy. Yeah, yeah, he had a song with Juice that I really
I
enjoyed.
can't remember it right
I
now.
can't remember what the name of it, but it was very good. Just Trippy is weird because I would never say he's actually a good artist, but he has so many bangers that at some point you kind of have to say,
Yeah.
well, you.
Yeah.
Good artist. I like too much of your
Which
music
is
not to
funny
say that.
because we've talked, and I think he's probably like one of the more meticulous artists too.
Absolutely.
I absolutely do. Even though his quality is not there, that's not a strength of his when it comes to like diversifying how he presents the music. But when it comes to being like anal and meticulous and like wanting something to go out in the right way, I do feel like he is very strong with that.
Absolutely. I agree with that 1000%. But yeah, no. Nicki Minaj, Lil Uzi Vert,
Don't chin check me.
Natalie Nunn. It's
It,
in your phone right now. Go get it.
this shit
And
happens always so fast, man. I feel like we just start and it just ends.
I know, right? We
Absolutely.
appreciate
Thank you.
everybody for liking, subscribing,
Scribing.
commenting, watching, sharing. We appreciate everything. You know, even the comments where you call us stupid, I appreciate them. So this has been a dose of reality,
And
bitch.
guys, if you don't go and hit the subscribe button right now, it's not a threat, but something might happen.
It's not a threat.
It's not a threat.
Deuces.
Have a good night, everybody. Peace.